Every time you explain yourself to someone who doesn't truly care, you slowly hand your power away. And maybe you have felt it, that tight feeling in your chest when you try to justify your feeling, your choices, your boundaries, hoping someone will finally understand you. But they don't. They hear your words, but not your heart. And you are left wondering if you should have said more, explained better, softened yourself, or made your truths easier to accept. But let me tell you something gently. You were never meant to spend your life convincing people to see your worth. The right people won't need explanations. The wrong people won't listen, no matter how beautifully you explain yourself. And the more you grow, the more you realize that confidence isn't about talking louder. It's about no longer needing permission to be who you are. You don't need to explain why you choose peace. You don't need to explain why you walk away from someone who drained you. You don't need to explain why your standard changed, why your circles got smaller, your silence become louder, and why you are healing differently now. Your life is not a courtroom. You don't owe anyone a defense. People don't understand you according to their authority, their wounds, their insecurities, their worldview, not your truth. And some people cannot meet you where you are because it would require them to confront part of themselves. Don't shrink your feeling because someone else lacks in capacity to receive them. Don't water them your truth to make it easier for someone comfortable. You are not responsible for their comfort. You are responsible for your growth. The moment you stop explaining yourself, your confidence rises. You stop living in reaction to others. You stop overthinking every word. You stop apologizing for your boundaries. You stop defending your peace, and suddenly you begin to attract people who don't need explanation to understand your heart. People who listen without judgment, who respect your decision even when they don't fully agree, who appreciate your truth instead of twisting it. And when you grow into a stronger version of yourself, you understand something powerful. The people who truly love you don't need explanation. And the people who demand explanation don't love you in the way you need. Life becomes lighter when you stop chasing understanding from those who have no intention of meeting you halfway. You are allowed to set boundaries without writing an essay about it. You are allowed to choose what's best for you without seeking approval. You are allowed to say no without apologizing. You are allowed to walk away from people who misunderstand you. And purpose. You are allowed to walk away from people who misunderstand you on purpose. Your time, your heart, your energy, these are scars. Don't waste them trying to convince someone to value you. If someone cannot understand your silence, they will never understand your explanation. True confidence comes from this quiet belief. I don't need to explain myself to be valid. You are valid because you exist. You are worthy because you are human. You are enough even if no one says it. You do not need to earn acceptance. You do not need to justify your healing. You do not need to prove your value. You just need to live in alignment with your truth. And here's the beautiful part. When you stop explaining yourself, people start treating you differently. They feel your boundaries. They feel your confidence. They feel your clarity. They feel your self-respect. And most importantly, you feel it. You start walking differently, speak differently, loving differently, choosing differently, because your decisions come from your power, not from your fear. But let go even deeper because there's more to this. A lot of your explaining come from childhood pattern you did not choose. Maybe you grew up in an environment where you had to defend everything you did. Maybe you were raised around people who dismiss your feeling. So now you over-explain to avoid conflicts. Maybe you were tough. You were taught that love is something you earn. So you over-explain to be accepted, but you are an adult now, and you get to unlearn that survivors taught you. You don't need to explain your emotions to someone who invalidates them. You don't need to explain your boundaries to someone who constantly cross them. You don't need to explain your dream to someone who comfortable staying small. You don't need to explain your healing to someone who benefits from you being broken. You are allowed to outgrow the people who expect explanations for everything you do. Emotional maturity is when you stop explaining yourself and start expressing yourself. You shift from please to I understand myself and that's enough. You shift from let me justify this to this is my choice. You shift from I hope they get it to if they don't, it's okay. Peace comes from letting people misunderstand you when you are Peace comes from letting people misunderstand you when explanation would cost you peace. Strength comes from choosing yourself without guilt. Wisdom comes from realizing that not everyone deserves access to the deepest part of you. And healing comes from when you are no longer performed for validation. So breathe. Trust yourself and give your explanation only to those who have earned the right to hear your heart. And if something in this message stayed with you or made you feel a little more seen, I would love for you to stay connected with me here. And if you feel it's right, tap like, share your thought in the comment and subscribe so we can keep growing together. Thank you for being here. Truly. Bye.